Hello everyone, how you doing today? Welcome to How Much House for the Money. Hope you're all having a great day. So let me ask you, any of you out there looking for 5 acres and you want to be in the state of Georgia? Let's check out some more properties. Cheers everybody. So this is one house that we're going to be looking at on 1.12 acres. Look at this brick place for $178,000. This one here is on the 5-acre parcel for $130,000. And this house here is on a quarter of an acre for $79,900. So let's check out some details on these properties as we venture into the beautiful state of Georgia today. So any of you want to move to Georgia, you're going to be living with around 11 million people. And for the real estate tax rate, we're looking at 0.81%, which is coming in lower than that national average of 0.99%. So I hope you're all having a great day. And if you haven't been to this channel before, welcome. You're welcome to subscribe and hit that like button and join our growing community, because this is where we venture through state to state, through town to town, to see how much house, cabins, and acreage we can get for our money. Now, in the previous episodes, we have hit North Carolina, we've hit South Dakota, North Dakota, Oklahoma. So if you want to see houses for $35,000 that are move-in ready, definitely check out the previous episodes. So this is where we're going to begin in Georgia today, in Summerville, 30747. So when we look in Summerville, this is where we are in the county seat of Chattooga County, and the population was 4,534 people in 2010. So here we are in Summerville. So we are over on the west side of Georgia, right near the Alabama line for the most part. And up here, of course, is Chattanooga, Tennessee. So we're right here in Summerville. So we're below Tryon, and we're above Cave Spring, and we're to the west of Calhoun. So we're right here in Summerville. And so we're to the east of Menlo. So right here we are on the map. So Marietta and Atlanta are down here to the southeast. And of course, as I mentioned, we are not far from that Alabama line. So we're in Summerville with this one. And this is 360 Edmondson Street. This house has been on the market for 153 days. It was built in 1942. This house does have 2,068 square feet of living space. It has 1.12 acres of land, and it's a 2-bedroom and 2-bathroom house for $178,000. So let's see what we're getting with 2,000, little over 2,000 square feet of space. Look at this. So it is a brick house, as we see there, with a metal roof. Looks like we have an addition over here, maybe a carport that runs over to another brick structure. This is really pretty. $178,000, and we are in Summersville, Georgia. I love the arches on that, the cutouts there in the front, and that looks like it's a front porch. This is really pretty. So we do have some landscaping, but not really too much directly on the exterior, which is nice. Now, according to Redfin, houses in Georgia, the median sale price is $373,000. The amount of houses listed over the course of the last few years in Georgia increased 4.1%. The prices also increased 2.8%, and the amount of houses sold decreased 1.8% in Georgia. So very similar to the market of houses in North Carolina as far as the amount of houses sold, because they both decreased a little bit. So here is our beautiful front door, beautiful entry. And I also want to mention that Redfin states that houses in Georgia may be on the market for 53 days, or can be on the market for 53 days. This is a beautiful covered entry. Look at how pretty this is. Love that screen door. Summersville, Georgia, $178,000. And it is currently in the high 40s in Georgia and full of sunshine. Some areas of Georgia have received a little bit of snow, however, and they might get a little bit of snow early next week. Some nice architectural detail with this house. Roof looks fairly new, but again, have those home inspections, get those appraisals, ask how long the home has been vacant, and definitely ask about the utility bills, because you're going to need the heat on. It's nice if you have a dog, you could just gate the other side of this like they did here and just keep your nice and secure. There's our American flag there on the pole. 178,000 for this one. If you're new to the channel, you can leave me a comment and let me know what brings you here. It's always good to have you. Welcome to our community. It is definitely growing. We all love to view houses. And if you're new to the real estate market, you may be surprised at the houses we find here on this channel that are way below the median sale price. So it's always an adventure, and it's always, really cool to explore what we find. And this is a good size house. This is over 2,000 square feet of living space, and we do see a lower garage. That's nice. Not really huge windows by any means, is that? It's kind of a small set of windows. Never be afraid to make an offer. The sellers put their home on the market to be sold. Base your offer on the results of your home inspection and how long they've been vacant, the condition, and what you feel the house is worth to you. And I will say that if you're looking for a place in the Dakotas or Oklahoma, you can get a lot of house for your money in those states. A house for $35,000 that you can move into. If you have cash, that's an easy purchase, right? But even if you want to have a little bit of a mortgage and you want to just elongate your mortgage to 20 or 30 years, your payment would be minute. It'd be very, very small. A lot less than rent, that's for sure. It's amazing the houses that are in Oklahoma and South Dakota, North Dakota, that are under $75,000. And here we're in Georgia, and this one is very nice also for $178,000. So here we do have a courtyard. Here's our portable carport. And again, we are in Summerville, Georgia. Looks like there's a lot of beautiful trees on the property. A little more than an acre with this house. Wow, look at the kitchen. So it's a pretty large kitchen. Looks like a gas range with an overhead hood. And we have a lot of counter space. We do have outlets between the lower cabinets and the counter. We do see a dishwasher. Now this is one of those kitchens where we have an area here where we could place some counter high chairs. And this cabinet right above it could be removed if you really want to open it up a little bit. You could remove all of the overhead cabinets and really just give it a more modern flair. But it's very nice. It looks like we could move right in here. That may be laminate or vinyl flooring, but again, home inspections. It's a lot of cabinets. Now with this house, we're seeing the paneling. We've seen a lot of paneling through these episodes. Nice window above the sink. So when we come right in off of that porch, we must walk right into this area here. For me, I think I'd want to open this up a little bit. I'd want to reconfigure the kitchen. I wouldn't want to walk right into the stove, but that's just me. Everybody's different. But that's the beauty of these houses. When you get in there, you can always make revisions if you want, or you can move in it and live in it the way that it is. That's totally fine too. So here's our living room. We do have a gas wall heater there. Ceiling looks nice and clean with dual fans. Okay, so here we may have a bedroom with a closet space and carpet. Now again, if this is the kind of house, if you feel it's too dated, you can always make that offer and base it on revisions. If you have a vision for this house and you want to, live in a house that's over 2,000 square feet, you want some room to spread out, make the offer based on what you feel it's worth. So here we do have wallpaper. This looks like another room that's off the kitchen. Here's a bathroom. Looks like a tub and shower combination. Another gas insert maybe for the fireplace there. This house is loaded with potential for anybody that wants over 2,000 square feet of living space and you want a little more than an acre, so you've got a little bit of room if you want a hobby farm. And we're in Summerville, Georgia. You may find hardwood floor beneath that carpet. Nice size living room. Here's some more outdoor space. That looks like a beautiful piece of land. It's probably very pretty in person. Sometimes these photographs do not do a house justice. And when you get there, you really get the lay of the land and you get an up-close personal view of this. But it looks solid. Someone may have lived here for a very long time, and now it's just waiting for some new people and a new family to call its own. So with this one, you have indoor and outdoor space. Okay, so now we're moving into a basement. Looks like we may have maybe another bathroom down there. We have another kitchen too, so maybe they were going to finish this off. So you could always finish the basement, have additional living space. Maybe you want to rent it out, make yourself some income, create an income flow for yourself. The potential is there, that's for certain. There must be a backstory to this one, I'm guessing. There's the overhead door to go into the garage. And actually, that's your basement space. Interesting place right here. $178,000 in Summerville, Georgia. Very pretty property. A lot of potential right there. 360 Edmondson Street. And that one again is on 1.12 acres. And it's been on the market 153 days, built in 1942. And it says Summerville solid brick home situated on the 1.12 acres. Attractive opportunity for investors or first-time home buyers. And conveniently situated just a quarter mile from downtown. So that's really nice. It gives you some walkability. And that does add some value. And let's see here. While the property is move-in ready, certain renovations are necessary to fully realize its potential. The heating and air conditioning system is less than 3 years old, so that's another thing you don't have to worry about as a buyer. And let's see, for the history on this one, it was listed in August of 2024 for $216,409. Then it was decreased to $199,800. Then it was sold in December of last year for $199,800, and now they're listing it for $178,000. And it says here it's 83 years old. So let's see what the street view shows here. Look how pretty this is. Wow, this is really pretty. But you definitely want to research the neighborhoods and new areas, of course. Yeah, this is very attractive location. We do have some neighbors, but it looks very quiet. A lot of trees, very colorful. And let's check out our satellite view here. Here we are, Summerville, Georgia. Right near the Alabama line. Here's Highway 75. We'll scroll out a little bit more, and there, of course, is the coast, way over to the east side there. Summerville, Georgia, 360 Edmondson Street, and that's 178,000 with a little over an acre of land. Very pretty house right there. Okay, so now we're moving into McDonough, Georgia, 30252. This house has 5 acres of land, so let's check out the location. McDonough, Georgia is in Henry County, where the population 29,051 people in 2020. So here we are to the south of Atlanta. We're the south of Stockbridge here and north of Locust Grove, McDonough, Georgia. Here we're above Blacksville, and Irondale and Lovejoy are over to the west, and Ola is over to the east. McDonough, Georgia right here. And the location is 873 South Antioch Road, and that's McDonough, Georgia, 30252. It's on 5 acres of land here. The house has 1,016 square feet of living space with 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. It's only been on the market 18 hours as I post this video, so it's fresh off that listing press. Built in 1920. So let's see what we're getting for $130,000 with 5 acres of land. Woo! It's a nice parcel right here. Anybody looking for 5 acres in Georgia, pay attention. So it does look like it has a metal roof, at least on one section. Propane gas, as we see. And this area did get a little snow. Chills things down a bit. We have our covered front porch. Cute little country house in McDonough, Georgia. 130,000, 5 acres of land, so you're going to get your well, the septic, the utilities. Definitely get that home inspection. Find out what's going on with this. Hot off the listing press. So it looks like we do have a brick or a concrete foundation. Moving right on into a light bright interior space. That may be laminate flooring. Looks like we could move right in here also. It looks very clean. So we're moving on into the bathroom. We're just going to bypass the lid, people, the lid. Okay, so here we do have another propane wall heater in this house also. Looks like you could put a wood stove in there if you wanted to make some revisions. Maybe put in a fireplace or a pellet stove. Keep yourself toasty warm in those cold Georgia nights. Now, it looks like they may have vinyl windows, but again, the home inspection will let you know about your windows, if they're vinyl, if they're wood, if they're aluminum. Here's our kitchen. Nice. So we do have a window above the double sink. Looks like vinyl flooring. So not a lot of cabinets, but this again is a kitchen that you could remove those upper cabinets there. You could put in some floating shelves if you wanted. You could put more cabinets up, or you could put in an island if there's enough room. But I like how the kick plate down here below matches that of the counter. That's nice. There's your gas range. You could put up a range hood if you wanted. Yeah, this is cute. 5 acres and $130,000, McDonough, Georgia. Wow, look at the setting. Oh, that is so pretty. And you're going to have wildlife. Make sure you fill your bird feeders, but be careful of the wildlife in Georgia. Especially if you have kids or if you have dogs. But that is a nice elongated driveway. Very pretty. Could have a farm here, and you could totally put up a barn, could put up a garage, and utilize your 5 acres of land. Be sustainable. It has very, very, very sweet property right there. It looks like it's full of potential. It's been well cared for. 873 South Antioch Road, McDonough, Georgia 30252. Only been on the market 18 hours, and it's $130,000 with 5 acres of land. And it says here it was built in 1920, and it does say 5 country acres with a unique opportunity to create your own dream rural retreat. Remember that rural agricultural loan. They're in every state. You may want to check that out and do some research. And you're nestled on a spacious, picturesque plot. The property features a charming, weathered home, albeit weathered home ready for renovation. The structure has good bones with a traditional layout, and outside you have expansive 5-acre lot providing plenty of space for gardening, farming, or just enjoying the tranquility of the countryside. The old barn and shed could be refurbished for additional storage, workshop space, or even livestock. The land is partially wooded and offers room for outdoor expansion. But I didn't see a barn. Let me just make sure that I didn't miss it. No, we don't see any kind of an outbuilding, so they didn't show it, which is kind of unfortunate. So let's go down to the history here. It was just listed, so there's probably some longevity with the seller for this house, and it is 105 years old. 5 acres of land. There is our neighborhood. Look at how pretty this is. But again, we want to do some research on the neighborhoods, but that looks very nice. And then when we check out the satellite view, here we are. Beautiful. Very nice. There we are, McDonough, Georgia. 873 South Antioch Road. And that's, again, 5 acres, and that's $130,000. And the house does have 1,016 square feet of living space. Now we're going to move into Cochran, Georgia. And Cochran, Georgia is in Bleckley County, where the population was 5,026 people in 2020. So here we are in Cochran, above Empire, and we're below Cary. So here we are in Cochran. Chester's over to the east. Warner Robins is up to the north, along with Macon. So here we are to the south of Atlanta. And we're in Cochran, Georgia, right above Hawkinsville. And this house has a 1/4 acre. So if any of you don't want any land, 1/4 acre is plenty for you. This house offers 936 square feet of living space, 3 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. It's only been on the market for a couple of hours. So this is another house hot off the listing press, built in 1954. And it's $79,900, 3 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. So let's see what we're getting at 101 Falk Circle. This looks very pretty also. Metal roof. So we do have a little covered entry here. Concrete block foundation. Not much for landscaping. You could always add your own pop of color. You can add some shutters to the windows, a couple of flower boxes just to dress it up a little. We're in Cochran, Georgia. And just a reminder to please continue to help our people in North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Tennessee, and of course, Florida, to continue to drop off the supplies and the much needed things that people are going to need for many, many months. And I did add some drop-off locations to the previous episode in North Carolina in the description box. And of course, we have a lot of people in California that are going to need our help also for many, many months to come. So we just have to keep helping our people out, helping our fellow brothers and sisters, and just praying for people who need it, because it's just Mother Nature has really taken a toll on many over the course of the last several months. So if there's anything that you can do, maybe share these episodes in case somebody that you know that's been affected by Mother Nature, maybe they're looking for another house, and campers, camping gear, anything that you think that you would need would be so appreciated. And I Appreciate you helping out in any way that you can. So here we do have an AC window unit here. We have a little back door, plenty of room for a back deck or a wraparound porch for this house. We're in Cochran, Georgia with this one, $79,900. So it's below $80,000. And again, the median sale price for houses is $373,000 in Georgia. And the real estate tax rate is 0.81%. Nice that it has a metal roof. Looks like a nice private parcel. And if a quarter acre is all you need, there's still plenty of room for a garden or a fire pit. If you want to have your outdoor cookout. If you live in North Dakota, you can invite the whole town. The one house for $35,000 was in a town of 140 people. It's one way to get to know your neighbors. Look at this. This is very nice. Beautiful hardwood flooring. This would be your living room. Here's our kitchen. So they painted the cabinet fronts same color as the wall, so that was crafty. So you do have a flat top range, double sink with a window above it. But here again, we have a doorway that opens right up to the stove. So with me, I would want to reconfigure this kitchen. I wouldn't like that. But that's just me, of course, but everybody's different. But when you get in there and get the lay of the land, you might be able to reconfigure the kitchen some. But I love the flooring. It's beautiful. So again, not a lot of cabinets. So if you could reconfigure this a little bit, you could add cabinets on this wall perhaps, or put an island in. We're looking at under $80,000 for this one in Cochran, Georgia. So here's our bathroom. It looks like that might be in between two rooms. Looks like a tub and shower combination. Nice. Does have the window. So anybody looking for a quarter acre and you want to be below $80,000, and remember, these are the asking prices. You're always welcome to make an offer. Make sure it's placed in front of the seller for review and consideration. Have those appraisals and get those home inspections. Yeah, this is a cute one too. Move in ready, it looks like. So it looks like it could be a Jack and Jill bathroom in between two bedrooms, which is really cool. And then you've got another door here. So yeah, that's handy when you have one bathroom. Looks like it's been well cared for. Here's our closet. Here's your utility room. So that's right off the kitchen. And here's another look of the outside. This is cute too, under $80,000. That's at 101 Falk Circle, F-A-U-L-K, Cochran, Georgia, 31014. It's only been on the market a couple of hours, just shy of a quarter of an acre for $79,900. 3 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. You could use one as a home office and have that Jack and Jill bathroom between your 2 bedrooms. That's nice. Great starter home near all of Cochran amenities. 3-bedroom, 1-bath, resorted. Original wood floors, new steel roof, refrigerator and stove conveyed with the house. Home has recently been upgraded with new hot water heater, plumbing, new band windows in most of the home, and you're sitting on just shy of 1/4 of an acre. And when we just listed, so there's probably a longevity with this seller also, and the house is 71 years old. So let's see the street view for this one. Cute. Again, looks like a very pretty neighborhood. So you do have a neighbor over on the left. You could always put up a privacy fence there. You could add more shrubs, more greenery. Looks like your driveway is right here to the right of the house. Maybe you could wrap it around. And because our entrance is right here, but there is another entrance on the back. Yeah, that's cute. And then we look at our satellite view for Cochran, Georgia. Here we are. And there, of course, is the coastline. Cochran, Georgia. We're south of Macon with this one. 101 Falk Circle, 79.9. And that, again, has 936 square feet of space. Or we have this house here in McDonough with 5 acres of land for $130,000, 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. Or we have this house here, nice brick house on 1.12 acres with 2,068 square feet for $178,000. And that will do it for today's Georgia episode. Wherever you guys are, hope you're having a great day. It's always good to be with you. You're welcome to hit that like button and hit the subscribe and join our growing community, because you never know what kind of house we're going to find in these episodes. Till the next state of interest, please stay safe, stay aware, and definitely stay tuned. More houses coming up. Cheers, everybody.